In this explanation on how and when to use commata, 5 rules will be explained to you. First, as you probably know, commata are used to list things. Maybe you were told that you do not need to use a comma before an and at the end of a list. Grammatically, this is correct, but let's check the following sentence. Today I ate pizza, a burger, and macaroni and cheese. It does not become totally clear whether the and before cheese is used as a filling word or to show that the dish macaroni and cheese is meant. So, to be on the safe side, put a comma before the last and. This helps signifying what is meant. Second. The second rule states that commata are used to make compound sentences. These sentences consist of 2 or more independent clauses and are often linked by words such as and, but, yet, etc. After each independent clause you place a comma. An example could be, I bought a new computer, comma, but I later realized it did not fit my needs. The 2 parts of the sentence would work on their own, but to make your text sound naturally and sophisticated, you fuse the 2 by using a comma. Third. If you really want to impress your readers or your lecturer, you will need to include introductory phrases into your written work. Common introductory phrases are furthermore, however, and on the other hand. I guess by now you know about which type of clause we are talking here. Common to these word combinations is that they do not have an own subject and no own verb. They kind of borrow them from the main clause. After using an introductory phrase, you can be proud, settle down, and should use a comma. Examples are: rugby is a rough sport. However, comma, it is played very fairly. Metal is not my favorite genre of music. In fact, comma, I like it the least. The fourth rule is pretty simple. You are supposed to use a comma every time you introduce a quote. Here is an example. The grandfather looked at his grandson and said, comma, you are growing up so quickly. Fifth. If you are not so good at impressing your lecturer, you should still stick to the 5th rule as you want to avoid a bad mark because of mistakes in your punctuation. When using words such as first, next, after that, and finally in a piece of written work, because you want to show an order or transition, place a comma after these words, as is done in the following example. Yesterday was a busy day for me. First, comma, I went to the university. Second, comma, I was at a friend's house to finish a task together. Finally, comma, I got home to prepare dinner for my family.